Hey guys, how's it going? Or females, whatever. I shouldn't have to ask. Well, no one should, male or female. Um, I mean, I get offended when people stare at me and give me dirty looks because I am the way I am. So, that's unfair and that's rude, but no one gives a shit. But someone calls you by your gender class, by your scientific gender classification, then you need to stop. It's not that bad. Try being called a retard or um, a dumbass or just anything derogatory your entire life instead of just being called what's up dude or what's up gal. But then again, every problem is generally the same, therefore none is bigger than the other. It's all personally based on perspective, you know. Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah. That's a super biased opinion. Anyways, I said this is going to be about a concept. And it's going to be about why, well, like I said, I'm probably going to be dead soon, so might as well just get all my thoughts out there, even though they're incorrect. And I haven't been able to properly study any of them because I've been so busy trying to find food, find times to where I don't feel like I'm going to go into a bad arrhythmia, um, find times to where I don't have an appointment every week. Try to fit in some fun every now and then. Maybe some video games, maybe some YouTube videos. Mainly YouTube videos or Netflix at the moment. Um, yeah. So here's one of them. My concept of how we ended up with, or how a lot of us ended up with in separate cultures. How we all ended up with how we ended up with some malignant genetic mutations. I don't know how to say it. I didn't know about multifactorial inheritance. Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna, I guess they're all using, fuck were they using? I'm sorry, I'm like half asleep, half awake. Half asleep because I woke up too early today and yesterday, and probably the blood flow to my body is low, so there's that. Right, inherited genetic disorders. So, of why I think there's inherited genetic disorders, or just genetic disorders in general, within pretty much every gene pool you can think of, besides like I'm not gonna use that. And like in America, Germany, Middle East, Africa. Uh, I guess Africa. I'm saying it like that because the conditions are much more harsh, making it less likely that someone with a disability would be able to mate or survive into the age to properly mate. So there's that. Properly, I mean to be able to. Um, so yeah, what I think happened or no, what I think happened was, or one of the ideas. I have a lot, but this one's the funniest. And I said this was going to be an up, up, uplifting video. You know how there's like that old saying, not old saying, like old myth, or I don't know what the fuck you'd call it. It's where don't trust a pretty face. You know, I think that stems more from more modern concepts of more modern. Uh, yeah, I guess concepts of that saying or whatever. Like they get like someone could try to manipulate you, or it could be one of those people trying to sell you something that doesn't work, and they're just taking advantage of the fact you find them attractive. I don't know. I think it goes much deeper than that. I think way back when, way back when, um, there were genetic mutations within a certain tribe or a certain group of individuals who were limited in number, and any person that was able to give birth and or help give birth was quote unquote used. I didn't mean to say it like that, but I'm too tired to put it in anything in any other way, or to try to avoid offending people, because I'm literally probably being killed, so fuck you. So anyways, so they mated, then they had the kid, and the kid might have, or the offspring might have come out fine, because it was probably, it could have been recessive gene, as obviously because two of them couldn't have mated if it was a debilitating disorder. I'm mainly talking about like noticeable disorders. Um, I'm not even gonna say any because I'm gonna sound stupid, because I don't know when they popped into the gene. Actually, yeah, fuck it, I don't know. Anyways, I'm talking about like nonverbals and nonverbal. Oh, that sounded wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. Nonverbal disorders, meaning to where you're not able to talk. Um, disorders where you're not able to walk, where you can be grown with a missing limb or fused limb or something like that. No offense, I'm just, you know, trying to describe it. I'm running out of time. So, the thing happened was, it started in small groups who needed to mate and whose primary objective was to mate, so they wouldn't even have considered it. It would have just been like, oh, that person is just different, or that mate is different, or whatever, than the rest. So as time went on and groups grew larger and they merged into small societies, I don't know, and people who have those recessive genes either died off or they started showing more favorable characteristics. I don't know what it's called when. Okay, I'm running out of time. I'll just make something up. Who show more outside, like another individual can see it. They're showing more favorable outside traits, like larger muscles or a prettier face or different figure. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what they liked at the time. Um, so they mated even though they had those disorders, and stuff like that, and yeah, it just kept on getting mixed and more mixed. And as more groups came in and merged, the disabilities from those groups came in, and so on and so forth. And the more attractive humans got to each other, or the more we started growing more sentient. I don't know. Again, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm stupid. So as we grew more sentient, we started getting kinky, I guess you can say. Be like, oh damn. For some reason, I like it when her two buttocks are bigger. I don't know. Um, Usually, a female being plump back then was seen as an actual good sign of health. They're eating good. They're not malnourished. You know what I'm saying? So that one really doesn't count. But I'm talking about if these individuals have like a very noticeable physical illness and or are related. No, actually, no, that doesn't make sense. Actually, it kind of does. Never mind. But they're displaying some sort of thing, you know? They weren't so picky back then, so if one thing was good, then they're straight. I'm sure of it. Because they didn't become bigoted assholes yet. So anyways, they had a pretty face, but they were probably missing an arm. Pretty face. Pretty face, good body, or big muscles if you're a guy. But they had some type of thing. Maybe they couldn't talk. Maybe they couldn't hear. Maybe they couldn't see. Or you get what I'm saying. Then again, you also have the other factor of, I don't want to get into that because I'm going to offend so many people, but so fuck it. I'm not going to get into that. So, yeah, as time went on, the people who expressed those disorders to the extreme obviously died off as there was no medicine, no way of properly treating them, or the medicines at the time weren't good enough. Home remedies. So, the offspring with the offspring that were the carriers of the recessive gene lived on, and that they collected more genes in the same area. I don't know. I don't fucking know anything about this. So, yeah. Pretty much because people are pervs. There are disabled people. I don't know what I was getting at that. Not pervs, I mean like... No, that's not even right. I don't know. I don't know what I was getting at. Yeah. This also leads into stalking harassment, which is why they might want to dwindle the gene pool, because people nowadays, they care more, but they don't. A lot of people aren't in a position to, nitpick every single detail of a person, so they find someone with unfavorable traits, and if that person is considered at high risk of mating and creating offspring, then they're targeted and eliminated properly. Which makes sense, because eugenism is another possible reason for it, but this one's an unlikely one, because that sounds like some Hitler level shit, You could think of the stalkers and harassers like the SS Waffe. I'm not saying that right. What do you get what I'm saying? There's one. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not gonna say that. That's yeah. I was gonna say a funny joke, but it would have offended too many people. Yeah, it would offend too many people. So I'm not gonna say it. So anyways, this video is below 15 minutes, so I'm straight. Peace out.